Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Become Successful with your host, Yemi Osho. If you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe and smash the notification bell to get notifications in case any video drops. On this episode, I bring to you another important personality and person of Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba was born on March 11 of 1978 in Abidjan, Ivory Coast. He is an Ivorian retired professional footballer. He has a total of 210 football club goals and 65 international goals for his country, Ivory Coast. He was two-time African Footballer of the Year in 2006 and 2009. Please sit back, relax, and listen to Top 10 Success Tips by Didier Drogba. YouTube, welcome to my channel, Become Successful with Yemi Osho. On this channel, you will have the privilege of listening to Top 10 Success Tips by renowned individuals all around the world. Every episode promises to be a great one. You don't want to miss it. So, kindly subscribe to this channel, click on the notification bell so that when the next video drops, you will be able to have it. See you on the next episode.
Because of you, I got many haters. I'm a girl, wine for your guy. Baby, waiting you define for your life.
Hard and became successful. So I'm really proud of him.
And you talk about dreams. When I think of Didier Drogba, I think of determination. That's what comes into my mind. When I think of Didier Drogba, I think of the determination to realize your dreams. Where does that come from? There are young people here in the audience here who have dreams, not necessarily to play in sports or to be playing the Champions League, but to realize fashion design and so on, and drone companies. There's everyone here. What can they take away from your story about realizing your dreams and just continuing and just having the grit, really, to keep going?
Well, I've got so many stories to tell, but one of them is they say to become a professional football player, you have to go in through an academy. You have to be professional at age 18, 19, or 20. Like my friends, David Trezeguet, Thierry Henry. You know, they were in France, they went through the academy, they were playing big clubs, then joined the national team.
It was like a train.
Yeah, and then won the World Cup. And when the year they won the World Cup, they were 20 years old. I was, a year before that, I was an amateur. I was still an amateur in France.
Because your career really took off late when you were 22 or so, right?
Yeah, late. I signed my first professional contract. I signed my first professional contract when I was 21.
Yeah.
And I played in first division when I was 23.
And did you feel like you were getting pressure, like, oh, you're too old? But you have to push those things away?
No, it was very difficult because I had to write all this time, from age 16 to 22. I had to write CV letters and say, hi, I'm Didier Drogba. I would like to have a trial at your club. Let me know when it's possible.
And then when they put your age, you put it really tiny, really, really small letters.
No. I didn't want to, but I had to do it.
Yeah.
And most of the time, I mean, I had no replies.
Yeah, because that's just a red
because
mark.
I was not from the academy.
Yeah. You were outside of the system.
I was outside of it, outside of the system. So it was very difficult for me to get in. So I had to continue working hard. There were some points where I I was thinking, this might not happen.
But what did you do in those moments? I mean, how do you get past those moments?
You need someone to believe in you. The same way you believe in your dreams, you need someone to have someone who believes in you. And I was lucky enough to have that someone who never saw me play, but who heard of a young player in Paris who was doing okay, and he wanted to give me a chance.
And you're talking about Jose Mourinho?
No, I'm talking about the one who signed me as a professional. Because if there's no this guy, his name is Mark as well. So if there's no Mark, there's no Jose Mourinho. So he gave me the chance to play as a professional in a professional team. So I had to change my habits from training once a week, eating fast
Whatever
food,
you liked.
Whatever I like, coming to train, not training. Comes the weekend, score 2-3 goals, go back home.
Yeah.
I had to train every day, and that's when I learned that to be successful, you need to work hard. You know,
It's just about what you're doing now. So you're only 2 weeks into retirement, but you've already started businesses. I mean, it's not like you're coming in, you've just finished playing football, and now you are you're now thinking about business. You're already a businessman, right? You've already made investments. Tell me what you're doing in the business sphere.
Well, I believe, first of all, you know, a lot of my big brothers, I've took them as an example because they have great careers, and traveling around and seeing them now, you know, most of them, they're struggling because they didn't prepare the after football. And I started to prepare my mind because I was scared of that. I didn't want to end up this way.
There are some scary stories about African football players living destitute.
Not only African football players.
Generally footballer players.
Yes.
And then they get depressed and all that sort of stuff because you don't have a routine anymore.
Yeah. You know, you don't have a routine anymore, and you're not prepared for that. So because I was scared of that, I was thinking I need to make sure that when I stop playing, I will still be doing something that can create revenues for me to have the same kind of lifestyle to keep the lifestyle that I want for me and for my kids, for my family. So I learned how to be a businessman during my career, actually, because when you play and you're earning money and you have your family, you come from Africa, you have to take care of them. So it's like I already had my first company.
Yeah, that's right. You already had your employee.
You know, in 2008, I was in the Champions League final in Moscow against Manchester United.
I remember it.
And it was my first final. So during all the knockout phases, I did everything to take my team to the final. So I was thinking about my own performance. How do I perform? How good do I need to be to take my team to the next level?
And you were saying, I'm a king, but they're all kings too. So that's like this group of kings.
No. I was thinking, for us to win, I need to be good. I need to perform. So I was putting more pressure on
yourself,
on myself, and we lost that final. And 4 years later, I was still chasing that Champions League. So it was my 8th year at the club, and we had new players, young players like Juan Mata, you know. And
were you mentoring the young players?
And yeah, I was helping them because I've been at the club for a long time. So when they come, you know, I was trying to make them feel comfortable because if they perform, we are winning. So I said to him, Maestro, because his nickname is Maestro. Maestro, I need you to help me win the Champions League. And he was 23 at the time, and he looked at me like this with big eyes. Like, no, you are going to help me win the Champions League. I say, hey, my brother, if only you knew. I've been here for 8 years.
And I still haven't won the Champions
don't win it. Maybe you can help me.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
You didn't get it.
He looked at me like, this guy is crazy, you know.
Yeah. It's making him believe in himself.
You know, asking me to help him.
Because what I think you were trying to do is visualize. You're making him see it. If you see it, you can believe it.
Yes. And you know what the funniest thing in this story is? So we're losing 1-0 against Bayern Munich. Conceding 18 corners. And we had this one corner. And guess who took the corner?
He did.
Mata. And guess who scored?
Boom! Boom!
So...
me think of mentoring. Now, this is something back in the day, mentoring used to be kind of almost ingrained in the work arena, but now it's kind of, if you're lucky if you get mentored, if you can find someone who takes the time, especially as a young person, to guide you. So majority of the young people are just out there on their own. We need to kind of create the age of mentoring, don't we? Especially in Africa.
Yeah, you know, I think it's important to have some guidance, some mentoring, and maybe if I had this when I was younger, when I was trying to become a professional football player, maybe things would be different. So
how different could they possibly be?
Maybe for the better.
Okay.
Who knows?
Everyone's looking at you thinking, what do you mean better? You couldn't be better.
No,
You've won everything.
Look, what I've done is good, but
there's always another level.
Always,
that's true,
always, and that's that's how I find my motivation.
Yeah.
Okay, I achieved this. Can I do better?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's try. Let's work. So
there's never a final destination.
No, there's no final destination.
Yeah. So even now, as you go into this next phase of your life as a business person. Yeah. So even now, as you go into this next phase of your life as a business person and probably a business leader, how much do you think your brand Didier Drogba will you have to use in order to sort of? I know you're not 100% clear. You've got investments in mining in Ivory Coast and so on, but you're going to build an empire or build a business, so to speak. How much of it is going to be based around your brand?
I think the brand is few things. And number one, you were talking about leadership. To be a leader, you don't come and say, I'm a leader. People make you a leader. You know, if the people you're working with, if they don't believe in your vision, if they don't see you as the leader, you will work alone. And I don't think you will achieve something.
And in Africa...
Africans.
I think it is really important because the best time to develop and to give a lot of informations to a player or to a sportsman is between, I think, age 12 till 20, you know. And when you go through the academy system, you know, every day you're learning. You know, for example, I didn't go through this, so I was raw. Of course, I had my creativity, my desire to succeed, and the talent. But then when I went through a professional structure, you know, I had to learn how to anticipate the game, how to read the game, how to make sure that, okay, today I scored 2 goals. How did I score these goals? I need to be able to duplicate. I'm winning a game. I'm winning a cup. I'm winning the league. How do I duplicate? So there's all these aspects like knowledge, education. It's education, by the way. It's we all come back to education, always.
One last question.
Them to try and start doing now? And how could you do that?
How do you motivate the models, the role models?
I think it's a question of inspiring people. And look, for example, we all know, like, for example, in our national team, in every national team, we challenge each other sometimes, you know? Like, oh, he's playing for this club, he's doing this, okay.
Yeah, competitive.
So it's competition, yeah? So I started my foundation in 2007, and I made it official in 2010. Start doing some work. And from the players, I think I was one of the first one. And today, there's 5, 6 other players who are doing the same. Still in this competition things, but they don't realize, but they're helping people.
Yeah.
You know, so this is inspiring as well. And I believe that our role models are there, but we need also to recognize them. And we need also to take them out of the comfort zone, which is, for me, football.
Yeah.
So I'm here today to talk about business and to talk about how to inspire the younger generations. So you're taking me out of football concept, talking about how many goals did you score, this team and that.
Exactly.
Because I can do this. You know, I can do something else, and I really want to help. And a lot of my brothers, they want to do it. So, but they're using their platform, which is football and sport in general, or music. But we need to come together, and I'm really happy that the guys like The Bench, Two-Face, you know, they came, because that's
that
how
shows
we have.
something's different,
Exactly.
something's changing.
Exactly.
Okay, wow, so many questions.
I'm going to answer to your question by a little story. So I got married in 2011, and
You just disappointed half the women in the room there. Someone was, oh! You went, oh! Like this. It's all right, you'll get over it.
no, I think that was happiness. She was happy for me. No, so I asked someone who's into fashion in Africa to do the suits for
the wedding.
me and my wife for the wedding. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I call again. A month and a half.
I think I know this tailor.
No. Why I wanted to do that? Because I knew I would have received a lot of foreign people, the owner of my team, my teammates, all the friends that I met and that really close to me at my wedding. And I wanted to show them what is Africa. I didn't want to show them the images of the kid with a big stomach, you know, crying. No, that's not Africa. Africa is exactly what you're wearing. But because my brother didn't come back to me,
You didn't deliver.
I had to go and do something. So once again, we have to believe in us. We have to
step up our game.
Exactly, you know, and create a trust moment where I know that if I come to you and say, my brother, this is what I need, and you will deliver. If I have that feeling, do you think that I'll go to Europe, buy something expensive when I could have something better or with similar quality but less expensive? No.
You have to deliver. And Didier Drogba.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Become Successful with Yemi Osho. If you like the content of this video, kindly share with family and friends. Subscribe if you've not subscribed, and like the video. If you have any comment to make, kindly do so in the comment section, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace.